Hey my friends, welcome back to Fantasy and Destruction. My name is Deju. Today is part 2 of the connection between artist and mentor, and I'm talking about trust. How to build trust. Here we go. Well, how you build trust, in the first part we talked about giving time, gets to know each other. It takes time. If you build a personal relationship or you build a relationship over the internet, which we have to do more and more and more. We talked about it in part 1. Now it's about how to build trust. As a mentor, it's very important for me, of course, that my clients, my artists, trust in me, right? So, how do I build trust? Through action. I build trust through action. Not only through speaking, but also through action. Through knowledge, through my experience, So if I can show them, if I can teach them, not only do the talk, but if I can show them right on the spot, for example, even if we are online and they do something and I can show them how to make it better, how to improve, and they slowly but surely, get that level of trust up. We are increasing that level. In the beginning is right there, then, if they don't agree with something I say, sometimes they be like, and it goes down. And so I have to be very careful what I say, and I don't want to give too much, I don't want to hype them up too much, because then the higher they, the expectations are, the bigger the chance and the risk that they fall. So we build up slowly but surely. How can we build up trust? Through actions, So if I tell them like, hey, you have to do your social media better, so you have to do the posts better, then I have to show them what I mean. I have to show them, how do you do the postings better? How do you get more attention, Therefore, of course, I have to get to know more about them, because I have to get into their mindset, right? In the music, it's pretty much the same. I have to analyze, I have to research all of their music, so I can tell them, hey, I've listened to all of your music, but I think if you guys would go on this beat maybe this time, if we're looking for this one hit banger, then this could work pretty well for you. So, and then you show them, and then you tell them exactly how you want the track to be. And then, you ask them, you say, look, I have a pretty cool trick or suggestion I always make to artists. I say, look, we do it like this. We take 2 songs, okay? In the first song, you send me your song and the beat and how you want to do it, and I just advise you through the process and help you as much as possible to get what you have in your mind, to get the results, okay? But in the end, it's up to you. You have to decide. So I'm just gonna be the mentor, the consulting part, I'm not gonna be the producer and interfere with that. I can if you want to, but I leave it up to you for most of the parts. In the second song, you do what I want. Or let's say what I think that is best for you. So I choose the beat, and I'll tell you, hey, why don't you try this on this beat? And just keep on writing this, and let's try this for this time, Let's try maybe an upbeat. Normally you make maybe pretty wavy music, or, some chilled out music. Let's try some dance, let's try to hype it up a little bit, for example. Or I have a certain idea here, I have this dancehall track. Why don't you just spit on this beat, And that's when most of the times when they agree, That's when they agree, because they're like, okay, because they think like, yeah, I get what I want, so I can give him the same too. And then that's how we build trust in the process, because by doing this, it's very much more easy, because there's no pressure. I help them with the song, so I say, okay, if that's how you want to do that, then go ahead. And then you'll say, you have to ask me, I don't give you extra info on your song. I don't give you any extra info. So if you want to know something, then you have to ask me. If not, I'm not saying anything more. Not more than needed. But on the second song, I want you to do it like this and like that. And then all of a sudden, what happens? What happens? They understand that what I'm saying makes sense. You know? And it's most of the time. So that's how I always do it right now these days with artists. I say, look, I help you on this song, but you do one song that I want you to do. And that's a pretty cool deal, actually. You know, you can always do that. You can do that with other people too, by the way. You know, with producers and stuff like this. And that way, you are more versatile. You know, because you have different inputs. You know, if you do always what you want to do, it's always going to sound the same. And you don't want that, especially not today. You want to be worldwide. You want to be international. And this is the way I build trusts with the artist. Everybody has his own game. This is pretty much my game. How I experienced it to be the best way, because you have to be patient, you know, you have to be calm, and you have to make sure that every little step that you tell them, because they will test you, you know, they will test you. What are you saying? Is that bullshit or does that make sense? And you want to make sure that every single step, every single advice that you give them is right. Makes sense. That's how you build slowly, step by step by step, day by day, more and more trust. Alright? I'm Deju, your digital mentor. Feel free to comment and let me know what you think and how you do it, alright? This was part 2, how to build trust, the connection between artist and mentor. Fantasy and Destruction, I'm Deju, your digital music mentor. I'm out.